Hello, Dom here, and I'm a collector of the Tau Empire in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Those are the miniatures that I am investing in at the moment, and I'm going to be having a load of fun, and I hope you will too.
So that's still only 10 boys.
My name is Kieran and I collect the Cadian Astra Militarum. I like the look of the models, they're fun to model, fun to paint, and I like the lore behind the Astra Militarum and the Imperium in general.
What have you got there, Kieran?
Astra Militarum Codex.
And as for me,
Oh yeah, got some lovely inside box art.
this is his Imperial Guard. What else have you got, Kieran?
I got my first individual unit of Astra Militarum soldiers.
And some more orcs. Good haul.
Hello guys, and welcome to a little review of the hobby Warhammer 40,000 Games Workshop tabletop strategy battle game. For myself, I do like the 8th edition, and especially it is the army of the Tau Empire that I myself am going into at the moment. I use a range of about 18 paints when I paint one of the battle suits. That would include mixtures of different paints and inks, as well as what's used to cover over the basin. So I'm into the tower, and I have two other companions. One of them is collecting the orcs, and the other is collecting the Astra Militarum. Meanwhile, we do listen to the audios. They are available on YouTube. You can listen to audio stories, novels written by fans of the Warhammer 40,000 franchise. Games Workshop provides all things necessary for this hobby. I am one of those persons. I'm not a veteran, but I'm certainly, my scope of interest is fairly varied. They get stacked together, you cut them off the sprues, and you build them like a model. Some of them are more complex than others. If you have some big war boss, for example. I mean, if you were to get some sort of Astra Militarum tank, or if you were to get some tower boss or some big battle suit, you would probably come with about painting, we have modelling, and those are basically the aspects of the Warhammer 40,000 hobby.
Welcome to the Warhammer 40k universe. I'm Mike and I collect the orcs. They're quite a nice dynamic horde army. I like the DIY do-it-yourself attitude of the orcs. They're quite versatile. So while building an army on the side, what I'm mainly focusing on is terrain building. So I've been constructing various buildings that have been blasted by war and urban landscapes, and using different methods that I can, trying to develop and hone my own style, getting some ideas off tutorials and some of the Games Workshop models that they have there for urban scenarios and for wargaming scenarios in general. So I've been trying to build them to the scale of the miniature, using different methods and materials to build them with glue and bits of cardboard and toothpicks and spray paint. So I plan on making a couple of different sets. So the urban one, I'm still working on some buildings for that. The next project I want to take on is an alien volcanic planet, and I'm going to try some different techniques with some dry brushing to have the look of getting textures down. So it's been quite fun, really. It's been quite successful.
Then if you're painting, is you start with your primer, and then your shading, and then your first layer, your second layer, then perhaps an ink wash, and then another touch of layer, and more highlights at the end of the miniature, at the end of the process, I should say. And it can be glossed as well to make that nice shine and that nice protective coat on your miniatures. Another thing that Games Workshop came out with recently is the at least in regard to the Middle-earth strategy battle game. I'm not sure if they're doing the same thing with the Warhammer, but it is where you have little tokens and you can put it next to the base of one of the miniatures to remind you of certain things, like this one has done a certain spell, or this one has been knocked prone. Rather than actually placing the miniature down,
because that experience shows that can damage the miniatures. So we have these little tokens to tell us that this person is knocked to the ground, etc. There have been a few new features added, and there's always some new content, and some might find this a bit frustrating, but others say that it's very good.
Christmas time. So what have we got? Astra Militarum, a couple of Orc Boy, more Orc Boy, Imperial Guard Astra, First Strike, another Walker, more Orcs, more Imperial Guard, the Orc rulebook, the Astra Militarian rulebook, the rulebook. Warhammer bag when you go shopping.
Some of us have been in the wargaming franchise. Warhammer 40,000 is the one that we are presently most into at the moment. It has several aspects to the hobby. I wanted all of you gamers to get your enthusiasm times 10 over Christmas. What that means is more modelling, more building, more painting, more assembling, more terrain building. Because we all know that this is about having the fun that you personally and originally want to get out of this hobby. There's no set rule of how to go about engaging in the Warhammer 40,000 hobby. It is simply a hobby where we club together or even do it on our own, and we throw in whatever skills, whatever abilities we have, so that we can produce beautiful miniatures, that we can produce excellent experiences.